Hey y'all, welcome to Hauntmates. That's my boo Mallory.
And that's my boo Jeffrey.
And we are recording an episode 3 days before we go on vacation and also editing it and posting all the stuff all in one day.
Everything at once.
It's a fun time. It is a fun time in the Hauntmates household.
You know.
Yeah. It's been great.
Just been a little bit stressful.
A lot of stressful.
But we're making it work. We got it. It's always just stressful right before you go out of town.
Exactly.
Especially out of the country.
Exactly.
Especially when you got furloughed right before. That's me. Anyways. Oh, so today, maybe it was a good thing I am furloughed because I think I may have saved the little birdies outside, the little dove.
Oh.
Because,
Have we mentioned the dove on the podcast?
I think we have. I think the episode about the green children may have. If not, we have a dove.
Yeah, we have a dove family that moved into our porch.
And
it laid eggs.
Yes. And found out they are federally protected. I didn't realize that, but I don't understand that because dove hunting season.
I think it's I
don't know. Yeah. Anyways, so our curtains, I have them tied in the corner and they made like a little nest out of there. And it's only tied once. And today it was really, really windy and it was rocking a lot. And I was like, oh my God, do I go out there and help it? So I went out there and helped it. And I did another knot in the...
in the bottom?
Yes, on the bottom of the curtains. And the whole time I was like, please don't hurt me. Please don't hurt me. Please don't hurt me. Like, I'm here to help you.
I'm here to help. I'm here to save.
And then today, that was my day today.
Yeah.
Did that. And then try to pack everything into
carry-on,
carry-on. And that didn't work.
It's okay. At least we're only having to pay for one bag.
Yeah. I was like, oops, I'm a girl. I'm sorry.
I'm just a girl.
I'm just a girl. Like literally between just my clothes, my boots, that was all I could fit in there. And I still have skincare, hair, makeup, toiletries, underwear, socks.
You know, that shit.
Yeah. So at least one bag will go. I just hope Amsterdam isn't as bad as some European places where it's like the stairs are really narrow and it's really hard and to get like an American size luggage.
I bet it's going to be.
I bet it's going to be, yeah.
It's probably going to be worse.
It's probably going to be the worst.
It's probably going to be worse in Scotland.
Scotland. You know what? Yeah, Scotland. Like I would say all of like the United Kingdom.
Yeah.
Because everything's older.
Yeah.
You know, it's just, and it's fun how to experience that. Because over here in America, oh my God, we'll bulldoze McDonald's has been open for like 10 years and revamp it.
And they're just like, oh, hey, this is a cool building. Let's turn it into a McDonald's. It's from
the architecture there.
1800s.
Oh my God, I cannot wait. And then we're going to go to this place that looks like Hogwarts.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, we're going to Utrecht.
Yes.
Yes.
We thought we were going to be able to make it to Brussels.
But we're not.
We don't have, it just didn't work out.
Yeah.
But there's always next time.
Because
we do like to travel.
We do. All right. Well, that all being said and caught up for what's going on, we're doing another listener tale today.
And these are my favorite. And it's perfect outside because it's starting to get kind of like gloomy. It's a little chillier outside.
Yeah.
And when I say chilly, it's like in the 70s in Texas.
Yeah.
And when we were packing, we were looking at the weather and it was like high 50s, 60s and raining. And I just looked at Jeff and realized I'm going to be fucking cold.
Yeah.
The realization of, oh, wait, I forget people actually have spring. And spring's a little chilly to people.
Yeah.
Where here, it's summertime.
It is just summer time.
Mm-hmm.
My beard hair got caught in the microphone.
Between your beard hair, just like my hair, than the cat's hair, there's a lot of hair here.
There's a lot of hair here. All right. So, like I said, this is another listener tale. It was sent to us. And here we go.
And I'm excited about this one, especially because this one they reached out just to tell us. And I haven't listened to the story. I haven't heard it. But this one was really cool because like originally told us just to tell us. And then they were like, oh, y'all can use it. So thank y'all so much for that.
Yeah. Just change names, which
yeah. And like I said,
I'm just going to completely redact the names out of it.
Yeah. So, and if you ever want to just send something, not even to be, read out loud, we would love to just listen.
Yeah.
We're always here to lend an ear
Yep.
to spooky and the strange.
We are.
I'm so excited. And I got my blanket.
Got my boots on.
Yeah. I'm like, I know it's about to get warmer. We're just like, no, let us enjoy like a cold spring.
Exactly. All right. So the earliest thing I can remember is the invisible friend my daughter had. This friend's name was Sarah. My daughter was talking about Sarah, and that went on for a little while. She eventually wanted us to call her Sarah. I might have done that once or twice, but it didn't stick for me. Too weird. I don't remember how long this went on. I don't think it was too long. I don't remember when it ended. I know we moved from that house when my daughter was 6, and that's the only thing I remember happening at that house. The next house we had owned, a lot went on when I think back about it.
Oh, no.
But not too much with my daughter. I don't remember anything with her going on, but my husband and my youngest son had experiences. My son was about 4, and he was laying in bed with me. He was asleep. I was watching TV, and he sat up with his eyes open, and he looked past me and said, "Who's that boy?" I looked at him, and I said, "What boy?" And he said, "That boy that's looking at me." And then he laid back down, so I took a deep breath. I looked to my left, and there was nothing there. That's the first thing that ever happened with him, and I thought maybe he's just dreaming. But then, as time went on, he would tell me he would see figures in the house. He would see something coming down our stairs, and another time soon after, my husband's brother died from cancer. My son saw 2 figures in our upstairs hallway. At the time, he was 7 or 8. He described 2 figures, and they went up and down the stairs, and he said that the shadow figure on the left had a hat on backwards, and it was leaning into the other figure and whispering in its ear. But he couldn't hear what was being said. 3 days before this incident, we had released my brother-in-law's ashes into a lake. When my son said he had a hat on backwards, I knew it was my brother-in-law. And also the fact that he was whispering in the other figure's ear made me think of my brother-in-law. Because my brother-in-law had testicular cancer that spread to his lungs and his brain. And because of the lung issue, for a time he talked very low and breathy, so you had to get in super close to him and have him speak in your ear so you could hear him. And I had done that many times, and so I knew I really think it was my brother-in-law visiting us. When these things would happen with my son, he would be so shook up and scared that I could not leave him alone. If I was upstairs, he had to go upstairs with me. If I was coming downstairs, he had to come downstairs with me. He could not be left alone for a long time. And when I say a long time, I'm telling you that it was like 6 to 9 months he couldn't be left alone because he was that traumatized.
Oh, no.
And then my husband had incidents as well.
Oh my gosh, not the whole family.
My husband works shift work even back then. And so he would come home early in the morning and fall asleep on the couch in the family room. I would get up and start getting ready for work, and the kids would get ready for school. And then they would come downstairs to the kitchen to get lunches ready. My husband would go back upstairs, and he would usually lay on my daughter's bed because I still needed to finish getting ready for work. And I would do that after I took the kids to school. There were times when my husband was sleeping in there, and he would hear noises from the closet. Our daughter had a walk-in closet, and she had a wooden dollhouse in her closet. My husband says that noises in the closet would wake him up, and he would say, "Could you please be quiet?" But it would keep happening, and he'd say the same thing. "Please, can you please be quiet? I'm trying to sleep." And if it kept happening, he would finally get irritated, and he could kind of be loud and say, "Please stop making noise. I've been working all night, and I have to get up in a few hours to pick the kids up from school. I need to sleep, so please stop."
I love how he's like, for the love of fucking God, shut the hell up.
Yeah.
I'm a working parent.
I'm a working dad that works overnights.
I love that.
And then it would stop. And if he was asleep in our bedroom, the master bedroom, we shared a wall with that walk-in closet, and he could hear noises in the closet through the wall. When he knew he was the only one home, 2011, we moved to Texas. My husband was offered a job relocation, and we took it to get out of California. And this is when things got even crazier. All the years we've lived here, there has been so many shadow figures, I've lost count. My husband sees them a lot, and my daughter sees them a lot. In fact, she just saw one here in January when we had a wedding at our house. Very, very small, less than 10 people, and at one point, During the weekend, she saw a figure at the end of the hall. That's very normal for here. My daughter sees numerous shadow figures in all areas of the house. My husband also. They've seen them in the family room, living room, kitchen, and hallway. I was even standing in the doorway of my daughter's room talking to her while she was in her room, and a shadow figure passed behind me in the hallway. I myself have seen shadow figures once in a doorway. It was about waist high. The edges around it were all misty, and it was a solid, super dark gray color, and I could not see through it, and there was a static sound. I stared at it for a while, and I told myself, it's just our cat, even though the whole time I knew the cat was next to me on the couch. So I turned my head, and the cat was still next to me. Definitely was not the thing in the doorway. My husband was woken up 3 times with figures standing next to the bed. One was a male, and I can't remember the details. Another time it was a girl, and he said she was real scrawny looking with long dark hair. And as she walked around the foot of the bed toward our master bathroom, she disappeared. Another time, it was a man, a big man, and hubby said the guy was speaking a different language. My husband couldn't understand him. He said he thinks it was Cajun, which makes sense as we live 40 miles from the Texas-Louisiana border. And again, as he walked around the foot of the bed toward the bathroom, he disappeared. One time, my husband stepped out of the bedroom in the middle of the night. We keep our kitchen light on 24/7 because we do not want to walk around in our house in the pitch dark. So there's a little bit of light.
Well, yeah, especially with all the freaking spirits.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't blame them at all.
No shit. So
Also, speaking of the Cajun accent, I can understand.
Yeah.
I understand that's a very hard accent to understand.
Same.
I can only understand a little bit just because we are in Texas, and we did have a lot of kids from Katrina be relocated to Texas in our schools. So I understand that it's a very hard
Yes.
accent. Oh my God, I can't even say the word accent.
I know, right? It's hard to say.
Words are hard. Cajun words are hard to understand.
Oh, I don't know what Babu say.
You just talk like Foghorn Leghorn.
Yeah, but draw it out more.
Yeah, draw it out more. I love it. I love it so much. I'm not making fun. It's just, I really do appreciate that culture.
Same.
I love fucking New Orleans.
Yes. Okay, so we still have more on this story.
Oh my God. Y'all are so connected to the other side. Damn. And here I thought my family, we had bragging rights.
Yeah, we're only about halfway done.
Dang. Okay.
So there was a little bit of light when my husband stepped out of our bedroom. So he looked to his left down the hallway, and the hallway ends at a doorway to a bathroom. He said there was a woman standing there. She looked like a witch, had witchy features, and he said she spiraled into the thin air. And it was like she was sucked into a vacuum that had height.
Oh my God. It's like maybe she didn't want to be seen and was like, oh shit, y'all can see me.
Yeah.
JK.
Yeah. My youngest son is 25, but throughout high school, he always took a shower in the master bathroom. A master bathroom has a bigger shower, it has clear glass doors, and you step into it. I just thought he liked it. And so before going to school, he would get up in the morning, take a shower in my bathroom. I didn't care because I didn't work, so I didn't need the bathroom. Well, I found out through my daughter because they started having conversations about the incidents and experiences that the reason he used my bathroom was because he could see through the glass. He said when he uses the other hall bathrooms, they have a shower curtains, and he could feel something on the other side of the curtain when he took a shower. And so the reason he was using my bathroom, he just felt better knowing he could see something if it was there. I had no idea he was experiencing this. He also said when he was in his room at night, he could feel something in there with him. That explains why in the middle of the night, I find him asleep in his room with the lights on.
Oh, poor thing. He was scared.
I had no idea, and I never talked to him about the things that were going on in this house because I didn't want to scare him. And I didn't put together that these things that were happening when he was young were still going on. And so now we do have conversations, and we do compare notes. We share incidents. My daughter will tell me when she lived here, she would walk down the hallway from her room into the kitchen, and you have to go through the entryway, the living room and the dining room. She would tell me that there's something in the dining room in the dark. She said, it's in there, I can feel it. We would stay in the kitchen and talk, and eventually she walked through the back to her room, and she'd tell me it's gone. Years later, when my son had moved out and we were comparing notes, he told me that the last time he visited our house and walked the same direction to the kitchen, he said, I feel like there's something watching me from the dining room. And I thought that was really interesting because my daughter and my son both got that feeling. When he told me that, I had not even told him yet that his sister was experiencing the same thing from the dining room, which again is why we keep the kitchen light on all night long, because I don't want to walk in on something I can't see.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
My husband has seen so many shadow figures, literally from the corner of his eye and dead on. He is seeing figures go through from the kitchen, through the family room, and the living room. He has seen a figure bend around the Christmas tree and look over at him and then straighten back up and disappear back around the tree. He has been awake in the middle of the night in the family room and watched the orb go back and forth across the wall, over the mantel. The way my house is set up, the family room is in the back of the house. There is no way a light from the front of the house could bounce off the walls above the mantel.
Wow.
A few extra things, because I think it's why we have so much activity. I do believe my husband, my daughter, and my youngest son have psychic abilities.
Oh, 100%. Oh my God, just listening to it.
Yeah. My daughter and my son sense and feel spirits. My daughter has seen her deceased grandfather. She gets pictures in her head sometimes of spirits. She gets visited by spirits and figures at her home. She sometimes gets touched. For example, she was felt like a finger run up the bottom of her foot while she was in bed.
Oh my, ugh.
And then she got a picture of a girl in her head. She can describe the girl. Then she does her routine that she does to protect herself. She tries to shut it down. She and my husband are both affected by antique dolls. My husband gets nauseous. He breaks out in a sweat and gets goosebumps and feels better only once he's distanced himself from the doll. This has happened about 3 times.
Wow.
My daughter is also affected by dolls. In fact, last summer when we were touring a southern mansion, we were in the room that had an antique doll. And she told me that she walked in the room and she said, "I swear that doll is breathing." She has been physically attacked at least twice. Actually, the last time was after we saw the doll. My daughter visited at night sometimes when she's in bed. She can feel it in the room, and she said sometimes it's a bad thing or entity.
Oh no.
She does her routine or ritual to protect herself, and what really scares her is when the routine doesn't work, and she knows that thing is in the room, knows it didn't work. That's when she wakes up her husband, and he wraps his arms around her. That tends to help. She'll fall asleep, and in the morning, it's gone. I know it's happened for her a couple of times. I really think because of my husband and my kids' abilities, that's why we have so much activity. It's something we have learned to live with. As long as I keep the lights on in my house, I'm not afraid. When my husband is working nights, I don't sleep in the dark. I leave a light on all night. My daughter can go into an old building and can read it. She'd go in an antique store and tell me what's negative and what's positive. I have now invested in EMF readers. They're actually pretty cheap on Amazon. My family doesn't like to talk much about it. They will tell me if I ask if anything has happened lately, but it's not something they ask for. It's something they have to deal with, and it's not always easy. She says, I will continue to search for ways to protect them from things that we cannot see. I'm sure there's a ton of stuff that I'm forgetting about, but this was just what I can remember right now.
Oh my God. That's a lot.
Yeah.
Damn.
That is a lot.
Y'all are connected.
Is this like the beginning of The Conjuring?
No. It's like she said, it's like they're just all very connected.
Yeah, they're all very connected. So it makes it easier for spirits like that to
get a hold of, especially if they know you can see them.
Yeah.
And two, I really hope it did bring maybe some peace to your family, especially knowing that your son did see your family members on the other side, because that was so him, especially having a whisper.
Yeah, and especially with, fitting the physical description.
Exactly, yeah. So I hope that brings y'all peace, but I forget that maybe these gifts are a scary thing, because growing up at my house, these kind of things would happen, but we always knew it was our grandmother.
Yeah.
So, I remember writing one time in my diary, and to the left of me in my coloring box or, crayon box.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, no, it's exactly. You talk about
crayons.
the hard
shell.
The hard shell case thing that you just dump your colored pencils and shit in.
And on top you would, back in the 90s, and you would do the glue
stickers and shit.
Yeah, you put the glue to you put the glitter, and so it would harden, and you could take it off, and I don't know.
Yeah.
Just stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I had a bunch of coloring pencils in there, and gel pens, and it was the 90s, the early 2000s, and I was writing my diary and about my grandmother's death, and all of a sudden I heard it sounded like someone's hand going in that box and trying to find a pencil. Yeah. And freaked out. And even though I was scared, I knew it was her, but it still scared me.
Yeah. I mean, anything that's not of the norm that just kind of happens, it's going to scare the shit out of you.
I want to be more like your family and have more of like
a connection with it.
Yeah. I want to be more open, but at the same time, I'm scared because, I mean, you can open up and not know what's coming.
What you're inviting in.
Yes.
Yeah,
but
shit's crazy.
I really love that your daughter does have a ritual of shutting it down, and if it doesn't work, her husband's there because
that's a good thing, and it's also a nice safe space.
Exactly. Yeah, you feel comfortable, you know, and it's already scary enough being a girl, being by yourself at the middle of the night.
Yeah.
Much less having to worry about that. So I think it's one of those things like just continue to sage, you know, have your night lights, have your lights on, you know. Light will always blind out darkness.
Exactly.
But I love that story, and I love that you shared that. And halfway during your reading it, I remembered this person email, or I say going back and forth on our Instagram. Like it was that one reel that started popping off. So whenever you were saying that, I was like, oh, I remember this woman. I remember this lady. I was talking to her a little bit.
Yep.
Because some of it kind of sounded familiar. Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh. That is a story.
That is.
And y'all are connected, like to cross state lines and still be connected.
That shit followed you.
Oh, something followed you. And like, I wouldn't be nervous that something followed you because it seems like it was
the majority of it seems to be family.
Yeah, it seems to be family, loved ones. And it may be family members that maybe you never even knew of. Yeah. And also, too, you don't know, maybe your family members on the other side, maybe make some friends with the new location.
Exactly.
Especially with like a little Cajun accent.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Speaking of, now I'm like randomly craving like andouille sausage and like hot mustard.
We need to take a New Orleans trip.
We really do.
But not till at least the end of October.
Oh my God. No, seriously. It's so swamp ass hot right now.
Yeah.
It's so bad. And that's some haunted stuff over there. And you know, it's one of those things like all of America just has so much haunted lore.
Yeah.
It's just, we got to look and dig deeper,
you
know? I wonder too, like, if y'all ever go around and just feel things, like you said, like going to the mansion and doing that tour and like going other places.
Yeah.
Like I would love to go thrifting with her daughter.
Yeah.
Because that's what kind of scares me about thrifting.
So you never know.
You don't know what you're bringing back in. You don't know what energy is harboring around an object. And you know what you're bringing in.
Before me and you got together, me and...
Past life?
Not so much past life, but just like intermediate.
Oh, okay. Dating around.
Yeah, dating around.
Yeah.
We went to a thrift store and I bought like this like hand-drawn thing of like Wolverine just because I was like, that's kind of cool. And it was kind of weird, you know? It was very unsettling once I got it back to my house and I got rid of it immediately.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah, it was only like $6. I'm good.
You're like, no, I'm good.
Yeah.
Stop. I didn't know about this.
Yeah, it's like, I kind of forgot about it, you know, because it's like I haven't thought about it in so long.
Yeah, of course.
And then like talking about thrifting, I'm like,
well, it's funny because when we were talking about, like when you were talking about that story and the daughter, you know, saying about, you know, hearing things and all, you know, and the son, and again, everyone's kind of hearing things throughout the house. It kind of reminded me of past life. Woke up in the middle of the night and said that there was a man in the corner of my room. I mean, dead asleep, just rolled over, told me, rolled back over. I mean, snoring, dead asleep, told me that.
Crazy.
I was like, wake the fuck up. I was like, what the fuck did you say?
Protect me, goddammit.
Yeah. I was like, protect me, you piece of shit. Go up and wake up. Like if I'm scared, I'm sorry. You're staying awake with me.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, I would.
Yeah. I don't care. I would force somebody. Like, no. I'm gonna slap you in the face. We're staying up.
Oh, yeah.
Lights are staying on. So maybe tonight, it's okay to sleep with the night light.
Yep. Maybe tonight is okay to sleep with a nightlight on.
And not invite things in.
Yeah.
Like, I know we have a Ouija board, but I have friends that want to play it. I'm like, yeah, maybe not my house. Maybe not my Ouija board.
Yeah.
Even though I have one, but it still kind of freaks me out.
Yeah.
You know? Kind of like when my sister came over here, we had like a girls' night and she was like, oh yeah, let's do tarot cards. It's like, oh yeah, I have dowsing rods. She was like, okay, no, JK, that's a little too much.
Yeah. That's a little too much for me.
That's a little too much. But I hope like y'all having this gift is I hope y'all are excited about it because that's amazing.
Yeah, that's really cool.
And also, too, I wonder, I know there's like classes and stuff you can take to like maybe tap in and tune in a little bit more. And I kind of want to take those.
Yeah,
I just don't know where to search and look for because I kind of want to get on y'all's level, but I want to know how to protect myself.
Yeah, I want to know how to protect myself first before I go down this fucking rabbit hole.
Before we start, how do we protect?
Yeah.
Yeah. And not invite. Yeah. How do we protect our surroundings?
I know how to I know how to disrespect my surroundings.
That was crazy. Let's go. And I'm like, that's crazy.
Yeah. With all this being said, with this listener tale, if you have anything that's unexplained, you don't know, haunted, you could see stuff like this, and you want to tell someone about it, feel free to reach out to us. You know, there's a portal on our website. It's literally our main page on our website.
Exactly. Yeah.
You can choose to not use your name, whatever you want to use, you can. Also, if you just want to tell us your story, you can email it to us at howdy@hauntmates.com.
Exactly. Email us, tell us, because we want to know.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Jump in our DMs, follow us.
Yeah. Y'all are so connected.
Yeah.
And we want to know because we want to share the story because other people like you also have these similar stories and maybe feel like, oh, maybe I won't ever share it. And then this is the place to share it.
This is the place to share it.
So share it, please.
Please. And until next time, stay spooky.